Way up here? For real? Let's grab it. Cannot believe I covered this much ground last night, starting at about 5:15. That's a lot of ground to cover. Really though, how could I do something like that in that amount of time? Like 2.5 hours. 2 large bags gotten out of here. Yes, I'm back again the very next day to keep my promise, go back and get the little ones, is what they said. The little ones. But I got to continue the effort out here on this side of things to try to clean this place up. Not try, but clean it up completely. 100%. Nothing left behind, but there is something being left behind. It's been here for a while. I see it right over here. What is it about picking the garbage? That's what I want to know. And what does this have to do with my game of the puzzle? The game of all games. What does this have to do with the game? How is this part of the game, though? Because you have to look for it. Dang, that's not what I saw. That's not what I saw. I didn't see the gold first. I saw this thing right here first. That's what I was after. Or is it? What I'm after? Never even saw it. What a game indeed. It's like you have to go looking for the garbage before you can find the gold, It's like you... Dang, that's a nice one too. That's a hunk of gold right there. Look at that. You can't get any more gold than this in heaven. But that's only part of it. They might be everywhere out here, if you catch my drift. Spread out. Wonder how many there are going to be. Watch them say 16. Watch them say 8. First thing I find today. Well, besides the can and the bottle. Hey, it's not a red line, it's a black line this time. Dangled by a string. A ribbon. Video has gotten started off scary already. It's crazy though. I mean in a very magical, spiritual way, The things we always talk about. Some of the time you can make the future happen with the present. And from the past too. As you are part of all of them at one single point in time. Not a speck of garbage. Look at that yard. Boy, does it ever feel so good to accomplish something like this. No, I'm not done. I still got another, I'd say about 300 feet that way. 300 feet worth, I hope they like it out here though. Now that it's getting cleaned up for a change. first time in at least 15, 20 years. Okay. But you're talking about creating the future. Look at that thing right there. See, that's what it was like back in ancient times, leaving their pots out over time. No, that's not ancient. It's the one I found last night. I just tossed it up here. But we're traveling through the past right now. We are. Imagine this, back in the Mississippian days. You know? You're a Native American traveling through the woods just 100 years later. Maybe back after woodland times. And you stumble upon stuff like this all over the place, where they used to have ancient sites. Past, present, future. What the heck is this thing over here? No, I didn't cover this last night. I mean, I covered right here, but I looked up here and I never saw anything. But now I'm seeing something. What the heck is that thing? I just got started. This thing is humongous. That might be Da Vinci style right here. Where the heck does this stuff come from? I know. Developments and stuff. I've never seen anything like this before. I just got started. I can't carry it around with me the entire day. That's crazy. Definitely adding this to my personal collection. 1+ player with it's all upside down. Third closest object +3. It's a game. Oh, it used to be orange. If your ball +1 if your ball is closer to your hoop. Let me collect this thing for my personal collection. Never seen anything like it. That's cool for real. Thanks for holding on to that one, guys. You knew I was going to find it. No comment. By far one of the hardest places to get through right here. The things I get myself into. I've already picked up a few pieces that I didn't see yesterday, because it was crazy out here. No sunlight, nothing glistening. Let's see if this turtle's still here. Hey, he's gone. See, here's the bunny right here from late last night. Yeah, leave them out in heaven. We need it. Yeah, turtle's gone. Wonder where they went. They were chilling right there. They probably walked out here, took off. Overnight, probably found them a cozy spot in the sunlight. Yeah, gotta keep a lookout though. Don't need to step on anything like them, do we? It's good that they're not tipped over upside down, but I would definitely be saving them for real. You're in the right spot at the right time when it comes to saving life and stuff like that. I mean, if they were upside down, tipped over, trying to do jackass style stunts and stuff, and no one came out here to save them. I've already seen there's like 3 or 4 turtles out here that are gone. They're upside down. There's like 2 over here and 1 further up there that couldn't be saved. Yeah. Gotta keep that in mind. Not just for today, but every time we even leave home. Dang, does that ever look a whole lot better? Not a piece of garbage in sight. Ain't nothing like cleaning heaven. Dang, that scared the crap out of me for real. I mean, I heard like a dog running through the woods, and it ended up being two squirrels chasing after each other. I had to sit there still for like 30 seconds, making sure I wasn't going to be attacked or anything like that. More things I forgot last night. Good thing I came back today. Here's the part that I might dread right here in this zone. Look at that landscape. I have to zigzag my way through this place to see if I notice anything. It's crazy how you can cover like 5 miles in a tiny little location by just zigzagging. I mean, seriously though, think about it. But I have eagle eyes. If there's anything out here, I will see it. Well, you're going to say I lie. Well, no, I'm not lying. You're right. I will see it eventually. I missed like 10 pieces last night, but they were in zones that I didn't quite cover. I don't want to be a failure today, though. They know I want every last piece. I want every last morsel. Every tiny piece there is out here, large and small. If I did leave something behind because I didn't see it, at least I wasn't the last one that touched it. So that's not on me. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I knew it was. I knew it was. I'm trying to look out for these little washout zones where they branch off like a tree of life branch, like these trees, like tributaries, like you zoom out, pan out on Google Earth and you see the rivers, and then you see the tributaries and you see all the stuff that branches off of them. I'm looking for places like this out here too, because there's going to be stuff out here. It's nothing but pieces of the dang puzzle though. I mean, there's blue stuff all over the place. That's what's going to take the majority of the time out here, picking that stuff up. This is so weird to me though. It's like in order for me to find the puzzle pieces, I have to find the lines. What the heck is my life turning into? They're trying to get me to track down the puzzle pieces. They are. There's another one right there. Alright, check this out. Watch this. I'm going to try to stay quiet when I say this. I know why I'm out here. Besides the, clean. And help them protect what needs to be protected out here. Nature itself. I know my videos are kind of off the wall. They are. Let's hope they don't take her off the wall. If only they can make this longer. Maybe I shouldn't have trashed those 2 bags from last night. Maybe I shouldn't have trashed them. But why? I told you when I came out here like 3 weeks ago and I found these things. The bulk of them is further up. It's almost put together on one corner of the picture of the landscape out here. It's almost like a semi-intact piece of insulation. But here's the thing though. I should have kept them though. I should have kept them all in one bag. to try to put it back together again, you know. To try to get the puzzle pieces back together. It could be more than one sheet of insulation, though. But it could just be one sheet that's just shattered. Nature chewing it up. Nature stepping on it. Over time, things happen. They bite into it. Carry it off. Flood waters lift it up. I don't want to say this. I don't. But I think they're trying to guide me to realize that something happened. You know, Lisa, the painting, is more complete, even though it's unfinished. It's left unfinished to try to help it keep progressing, because there's always something that needs to go forward. There's always something incomplete. Always incomplete. And it's meant to be that way. Because if it's complete, then all you can do is go downhill from there, right? Nothing more complete than a painting itself when it comes to Mother Nature, the representation of Mother and Father Nature. Whole as one, but incomplete in many respects. Just like the hands of time. Because they're always moving. They're always creating. But that's the thing. What if they're trying to tell me that Mother Nature is broken? Mother Nature is broken, and she needs to be fixed. You know what I mean? Like this. Due to human development, the wrong way, not the right way. Broke Mother Nature. And she's always trying to heal instead of, live and provide the right way. She's too busy trying to heal from the issues. It's everywhere. Every shattered piece. I wish it was that easy just to put these things back together again over the course of like a month and a half, and Mother Nature would be fixed. It's not that easy, though. It's up to us to fix her. In the real world, the real puzzle of the world out here. It's up to us to fix her, repair her, clean her up. Man, it's ever going to be a long day. If it continues like this, don't mind me, little guy. I'm just out here trying to pick up, clean your little heaven out here. At least you don't have to chew on and eat blue styrofoam anymore. Dang. Now I know where sapphires come from. You guys crazy. Heck yeah. Another keeper. They'll always lead you to something when you do something like this. No matter where you go, what you do, they'll lead you to something. Definitely a keeper. They're smiling. Da Vinci style. That's definitely a keeper. Question is, who's the one that said, we get all faces? Wonder what they mean by that. We get all faces. I know exactly who that was. You'll have to figure it out yourself. I know exactly who that was. No, it wasn't me. Was it? The heck was that? Huh. But we all know where all the faces are, don't we? In the geometries of nature. So don't worry. As long as you have a face, you'll always be captured. End up out here. So don't cut it down. Don't kill it. Don't destroy it. Or else you won't have a face ever again. Hey, it's a blue stripe. It's metallic. Like Metallica. Another blue stripe. Great progress. Yes, sir, indeed. Boy, this feels so much better. It's weird on how I feel better when I do something like this. Well, I don't want to say this. I was about to say this is better than finding fully intact Native American history. That's hard to beat. That is. Dang. Quite the difference. And I'm getting closer to the end right here. Well, the beginning. I can see the stash of puzzle pieces right over there. And nothing's going to be up on this hill right here. So I think I'm just about done with this zone. Good timing. It's barely even like 2:45 right now. I still basically have like 6 hours left out here. Plenty of time to go get the little ones. Yeah. It's almost like, a different kind of spring cleaning though. When I've always loved doing this hobby back since I was like a child. Cleaning up the side roads down in Harris County. Going out there with bags and stuff like that. Over there by Pine Lake Road, all the highways and stuff. Picking up the garbage on the side of the grassy road. Well, the grassy part of this side of the road. Yeah, ain't nothing like it though. It's weird. It's almost like when I do this, it makes me feel like I'm trying to get this thing ready to sell. I'm not talking about the land. It's almost like I'm trying to get the planet ready for inspection. like it's got to be presentable, so there's no negative judgment against the human race. You know what I mean? I told them that before. Humans are not perfect. And some of the time you can, sweep things under the rug if you catch my drift. Just, clean up just in case. They come back for inspection to see how the planet's going. Or, anything like that. You don't want them to think that the human race was a mistake. Another cool toy to hang on to. Heck yeah. Just recovered, not really garbage. Really cool. Add it to the pocket stash. Beautiful. But I have my hands full right here. Man, all the puzzle pieces. Dang it. There's the entire zone through here. It's under the makeup. It might cost me 2 hours to pick up this little tiny zone right here. It's all over the place out here. Under the makeup. The many years of makeup that have fallen down to the ground. The blue pieces are all over the place out here. And they're all broken up under the makeup. Every time I pick up one piece and move a leaf, there's like 3 other ones. Microscopic. What do I get myself into? I don't have 2 hours to do this right here. I guess I'm going to have to make the time. Man. And I don't have a leaf blower with me either. Don't have a rake. I just have to use my eagle eyes to try to see the pieces. I mean, look, there's like 10 right here. They're camouflaged due to the light and the geometries and stuff. It all looks the same out here, mixed in with the leaves and stuff. Look at that microscopic piece right there. That's all over the place. I think I bit off more than I can chew at this point. But I got to get them all. Let me do that thing. Don't mind me, little lady. I'm just out collecting the blue stripes and the pieces. You don't mind if I do that, do you? But of course you don't. Can't forget the red line either. Wonder what that leads us to. Yeah, this is taking a lot of time. It is. I knew it was going to be like this though. Once I got to the beginning of it all, it was going to take forever to find those things. Right now, I'm just walking around making stashes. Picking up around the perimeter and all. Let's say roughly around 35 to 40 feet out. And I come back to the center and drop them off. So I can grab the garbage bag and come back and get the tiny ones. Loaded. Hey, there's a plastic bottle. That's good. I mean, no, it's not good, but you know what I mean. Everything out here has been the hard to see blue stuff. Don't ask me how I saw this. Been out here for 17 years, maybe. Here we go. There's got to be probably close to 1,500 pieces out here. The further I get up, the smaller they get. A lot of them tiny. I got to get a move on though. I got to go back and get the little ones. Dang, it's under everything out here. How the heck am I going to get every single last piece? Quite the challenge. Dang. At least they attempted to collect them all in one single spot, you know. I got my work cut out for me right here. I do. Let me see if I can clean this up within the next 30 to 45 minutes. That seems impossible. Man, the things I get myself into. Jeez. The more I look, the more I cry. Man, where does this stuff come from, though? That's what I want to know. Hardest game in human history. There goes 1 hour. And a long way to go. Ain't nothing like cleaning heaven. But I gotta keep in mind what they said earlier. They are extremely literal out here. Within the lands of time, they are. I told you how literal they are. Gotta be careful. When it comes to many layers of what they talk about, they talk in layers, of course. One thing means multiple things. For real, though. There's some pieces that are buried. And I try to pull it out. And I'm going to have to leave the rest of it. That thing's probably a good 3 feet long down here under this tree of life right here. God, remember when they said, don't break it. We protect this house. Well, I've already failed at this a couple of times. Should have known they had something going on out here. Besides, the birds don't break the trees. Don't break the nature, all that kind of stuff. Don't break the line work. But some of these things are used to give resonance to worms and stuff. So of course when I broke a few pieces off, the worms scurried off because I took their house. So I got to keep that in mind. Heaven is singing. Time to load it up. That's quite a stash. Quite the mountain. Dang. Who knows what you can create with a bunch of pieces, though. Sky high. Fill up the bag. Da Vinci style. I don't think I've ever filled one of these industrial sized garbage bags this full with this kind of treasure. Up to the top. Bet that thing weighs like 70 pounds. Everything at the bottom is heavy. You know, stuff that's coated in mud and stuff like that. Not a bad day at work. Definitely accomplished a lot. Got to leave this first stash next to a tree of life right here while we go get the other ones, the little ones. Boy, is this ever so scary to me. Let's go. Weird. Same steps every time, and I've only been up here 3 times. This is my 3rd time up here. All I want to know is there gas in the gas can? Just kidding. No, seriously though, what I really want to know is, where's the purple dish at? That was part of the same exploring session. When somebody said, there's a purple dish. I don't think they said purple fish. They know why is a purple dish so significant to them though? Why? I think I saw this a long time ago. It's just like the top. Yeah. Dang it. Gotta be careful when you lift things up. I saw this in the video and I thought about collecting it for artistic purposes. I mean, look at that. I know it's part of like a plant thing. You put plants in it, I think. The carry case. But look at that. Oh, dang, it's busted right there. Crap. Well, that's a cool looking item though. I mean, that's very artistic. Very modern, contemporary. Imagine that spray painted like a nice, cool, modern color or something like that, you know. When I saw that in a video, I thought about coming back to get it, but now it's busted. Maybe I can still recover and, you know, hide the blemishes, fix the blemish. I wish I had time to look for the purple dish. I know they're talking right now. They're going to say, dummy, it's over here. Where? Right there? Right here? Whatever it is, I bet it's intact. And they know I'm going to like it if I ever found it. I guess that's another one of my endeavors. Another one of my adventures to have out here is to find the purple dish. But it could be anywhere out here. Seriously. There could be like 5 bottle dumps over there on that side. I've never really explored these lands. All I did was come out here and try to clean. That was it. But I left the bags like a dummy. And also, this is when biodegradable does not really do us good. Because I bet those bags have degraded and just exposed everything. So I got to pick it up all again. Somebody got the bags. They had to have. They clear cut the land out here. They clear cut the land. Probably for a subdivision or something like that. Neighborhood. They probably took the bags. I don't know until I get up there though. Hey, it looks exactly like Hog Mine down in Harris County. Or down by LaGrange. It's like we're entering Hog Mine. What the heck are they dumping up here? Yeah, they clear cut this joker, which is not good. But, you know, they took the bags, they did. They had to have. Or they just shoved it to the side. I think they took down the giant tree of life up there. Dang it. A large sycamore that was at least at least 80 years old. Yeah, it's like walking through a hog mine up here. What the heck do I get myself into? Trying to collect those bags. But if they're gone, then that means I did good, but I failed because I left them out here. And that's not good if someone got them for us. I mean, I'm supposed to complete my duties. I am. I'm supposed to complete my duties. And if they said I was going to come back to get the little ones, if the little bags aren't here, then that means something else. I'm coming back to get little ones of something else. But there's nothing left for me to get. There's nothing left for me to get. It's almost like I'm hoping that these bags are still here, guys. I'm still hoping that these bags are still here. Because I don't want it to mean anything else. I don't. If it means something else, that means there's a lot of stuff I need to look into to try to figure out what the heck they're talking about. The little ones. He'll come back to get the little ones. If those bags are gone, then that means I'm looking for something else. Dang, treasure's right here already. I just got up in here. We got beads right here. And we have a penny. We're rich now. Can't even see the date on it. Treasure already. But of course, gotta add this to my fake stash, my laws of nature stash. We just found a point. Made out of metal. Look at that. Dang. They're still making them. Perfect. They're still making them. Perfect, all right. Thanks for always making them. Even when they're not authentic, they are authentic. Yeah, these guys are bullies. They're bullies, man. They're bullies out here. Pushing around heaven. Just like that EVP. Yeah, the bags are still here. Yeah, they're still here. Stupid biodegradable. Stupid of me. Why would I do something like this? Why didn't I carry him out the first time? I'm a dummy. But these bullies right here, guys, dang it. I mean, it's heartbreaking when I see stuff like this. I mean, when I cleaned up heaven out here, I had to make sure the little bird wasn't scared of us. I sound like a sissy in my videos, though. They sound sissified as you know what. But they shoved her over. They shoved her over. She was at least 75 to 80 years old right here. And they shoved her right over. Didn't even give her a chance to live to be at least 200. They shoved her right over. It's almost like this is a curse to see this, you know. It is. It's almost like they know I'm coming back. And then they do something like this. Should have never left the bags. Should have never left them. Wonder if they threw any of them back here, making it harder for me to clean up my own mess. Looks like they did. try to toss it deep into the woods, deeper, where I know they shouldn't be. But they missed. But they made my job harder. Excuse my sinuses. Here's one of the bags right here. They threw one right at the roots. Almost like poking fun at this. Now I don't even have time to clean up all this. Because it's already like 5:35, 5:40. And I'm further out. Let me get to work, clean up my mess right here. That didn't take long at all. I can get these pieces in the same bag. That joker took less than about 10 minutes. It's only 6 o'clock. Time for Greg Street to rock. I don't know if I can get another bag, but they want me to take 2 bags. Dang. I wonder if this is the one that they were talking about. There's a purple dish. I doubt it, though. There's got to be something more significant out there than this thing right here. Alright, well, that's the second time that someone squealed. That was a dog or something like that that woofed. Sounded like a cute puppy. Right when I started talking about this. It was in a pile over here and I picked it up and I was like, I asked myself out loud, I was like, is that the purple dish? And someone way over here screamed out loud. Sounded like a kid. But there's no houses close to this place right here. And for some reason, I took that as a yes. Give me another sign. Is this the purple dish you're talking about? No sound. But that's impossible. This isn't even significant. It's not glass, it's plastic. I'll recover it anyway. Just in case. There's gotta be something better out here than this. There's a purple dish. And I'll take the fish too. I don't know why I trashed it. I should have kept this thing. But I'm keeping it now. I don't know if I'll keep this right here. I don't know if this is recoverable or not. The heck is this stuff? Is it edible? I don't even want to know. Perfectly intact. Gotta Google that thing. There's an expiration date on it, means it's food. Looks like there's a palette knife on it or something. Used by April 2015? That was almost 10 years ago. Man. The last thing I want to happen is this thing explode in the vehicle, you know? Looks like I found a blue man. Oh, that's not good. He's holding a rifle. This might make Rox Cousteau proud to find something like this. But he's got a broken leg and a twisted foot. But the gun's still intact. Even worse. Add them to the pocket. I can't clean up all this. I can't do it. I know YouTube, I know you guys are saying, but hey man, it's not your responsibility. I know it's not. But it should always be our responsibility. I know you're going to say that's wrong because, the people littered should be responsible. Hey, we can add something to the fashion show. But you're probably saying they should be responsible for picking up the garbage that they left out. This wasn't here last time. So I doubt that the purple dish is going to be in this kind of craziness we got here. No label. Thanks, guys. Anything worth recovering? See, this is what I can't stand about people who dump garbage all the time. When you see stuff like this. This is something you're supposed to keep, not trash. No matter how bad your times get, you gotta hang on to it. Don't ever trash anything like that. But they did. Well, I guess the only thing worth recovering out of this stash is a medieval style handle. Da Vinci style. Check it out. There's an angel next to me. Look, I'm right here. Look. That one. Right there. Look at the wing right there. There's the head. There's the other wing. Who is that? I'm right here. Michael? Symphony. Any of the other ones? You're always with me, aren't you? Always helping. Thanks for always being around. Let me continue my work out here. It's heavenly on that side, but a difference on this side. I mean different. I'm thinking, I want that purple dish. It's got a chip on it. That's been there for a while. Why don't you dump better garbage? I'll still come by to pick it up. do they got me doing out here? I lost one of the Renaissance style, medieval style handles. I lost it. I'm retracing my steps. What the heck? But I found this one. This isn't making any sense. I didn't go back over there. I had it in my hand and it just vanished in the thin air. And I found this one on that. I want two of them. It's not in any of my pockets. What the heck did I do with it? I want two of them. I need two of them. Everything always comes in twos for me, for us. Like twins, you know. Please tell me there's another one here. I would like to have two of them, not just one, guys. There's got to be more than one. Look at me doing this with no gloves. Should be trying to do it with no hands. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, we're getting nowhere fast. Man, I got work to do, guys. Sitting there trying to collect medieval style handles out here. Let me check on this thing right here. No, nothing. There's got to be more than two. What the heck are they trying to get me to find? I thought I had it with the handles. And they stole one. No, it's not in the pockets. It's almost like I can't live without the handles now. Oh, dang, nothing there either. Crap. All right, let me just get going. I can just do fine with one. Man. Probably making me kill time so the cops have time to get here. I stood like right here though. Okay, all right. I don't see it. It's gone. They took it. What the heck is that thing? Good. Fine, got it all back. The little ones. The little bags. I think there was like 3. I think there was a total of 3 that I got. That I left out here. There was one. Here was another one. And then that one over there that I got. Consolidated into 2 big bags. It's going to be an arm workout in heaven. Again tonight, I got 3 bags to get back to the vehicle. At least this one's got some room left for growth, you know? Seriously. The funny thing is, I forgot that a good amount of this stuff was used diapers. I left a few right there. Who knew that 10-year-old diapers could still smell? Not Da Vinci style. And I have a good 10 or 15 in that bag. I was wondering what smelled rank out here. And it wasn't me. Man, what a shame with this one here, though. Let me go ahead and try to save another one. If I'm able to. there's nothing dangerous under the log. Probably won't be able to get it back up. Worth a try though. She's still alive. Memories carried on. For real. It's time to get out of here. Get these bags where they need to go. To the dumpster. It's going to be an interesting trip back. 3 bags. Boy, the arm's going to be sore tomorrow. And the legs. And the hips. This is for later. I promise you that. Can't wait to see it cleaned up. Let's hope that they love their new clean home. Da Vinci style. See you in the next video.